India is a land which has a history and blend of cultures of many centuries. Hence, it is not surprising that the land is home to many bone-chilling and terrifying legends and haunted locations. Here is a list of top 5 haunted locations in India. One disclaimer before the video begins. Some of the images used in this video are for representation purposes only, do not actually belong to the location mentioned in the list. Number 5. Kuldhara, Rajasthan. Kuldhara is a small and quiet village situated in the state of Rajasthan. It aptly represents the beautiful architecture prevalent in the local area. However, there is some kind of eeriness to the village. On closer look, one might come to know that all the houses present in the village are abandoned and there is no sign of life in the village. It is quite disturbing to see an entire village left in ruins for no reason at all. As the legend goes, a few centuries ago there was a local minister in the village. He was known to be ruthless and everyone in the village feared him. He had his eye on the village chief's daughter and had intentions to marry her. As no one dared go against his wishes, the villagers decided to leave the village secretly. Now here is the weird part. No one knows where all the villagers went after abandoning their homes. No one knows where they settled or what happened to them. It is also said that the villagers, before leaving the village, faced a curse which prohibited anyone else to make the village their home. No wonder the place has become a hotspot for paranormal activities. Number 4. Mukesh Mills, Mumbai. Mukesh Mills is one of the many mills which were active in the city of Mumbai during the last century. It was closed down after a worker strike rocked the city. Since the mills were abandoned for a long time, it was used as a set in many movies. It is said that many people, including actors and actresses, have reported coming across paranormal incidents and having a general feeling of being watched by some unknown entities. The abandoned structures and the eerie silence of the place does make one wonder that the stories regarding the weird incidents happening in the mills are indeed true. Number 3. Jatinga, Assam. Jatinga is a quiet place situated in the northeastern state of Assam. It is lush with greenery and beautiful landscapes which give people visiting the place a sense of calmness and peacefulness. This place is also known for something unusual, something which is seen to occur only in this part of the world. This place has been known for quite some time as the place where birds commit suicide. Yes, you heard it right. This particular incident mostly happens during the latter part of monsoon months. Birds just seem to fall out of the sky to their deaths on the ground. The locals believe it to be the work of evil spirits residing in the forests of Jatinga. They believe that it is the spirits who compel the birds to fall to their deaths. This phenomenon has intrigued paranormal investigators and scientists alike. However, in recent times, there has also been a scientific explanation put forth to explain the weird occurrences. According to this theory, the altitude at which this place is situated disorients the birds and they lose a sense of direction. Add to that the dense fog present during the monsoon and winter months, and you have the disturbing case of birds committing what appears to be suicide. However, this does not explain why such occurrences are not seen in other parts of the world which are situated at similar heights and have dense fog year around. For the people who believe in the paranormal, it is just one of those cases where the evil has the upper hand over life. Number 2. Dumas Beach, Gujarat. Dumas Beach is one of the many beaches one can find along the coastline of India. During the day, the beach is bustling with locals who like to have a stroll on the soft sand found on the beach. However, as the sun sets and the night drags on, the hustle and bustle of the day is replaced with eerie silence and haunting darkness. It is said that during the ancient times, the beach was used as a burial ground for the deceased. Story also follows that the ashes of those cremated have over the period of time mixed with the sand and hence given the sand greyish black color. No wonder stories are rife about paranormal incidents and ghostly sightings on the beach. The stories range from hearing someone crying on the beach at night to even people disappearing altogether if they dare to stay on the beach at night. It is not surprising that many people like to stay away from the Dumas Beach as the sun sets and the night takes its full toll. Number 1. Uncut Fort, Rajasthan. Uncut Fort is considered to be the most haunted place in India. It is well documented and has the top spot on all haunting lists related to India, but the place is so haunted that it deserves a mention here too. Apparently, the fort was once resided by the royal families during ancient times. However, tragedy struck and it eventually led to the downfall of those living in the fort and also on the surrounding village. There are many versions as to what actually happened. There are two more popular stories related to it. One goes on that the sadhu once lived on the lands on which the fort was built. While asking for permission to build the fort, Sadhu warned that under no circumstances the shadow of fort should fall on his house. However, this condition was sidelined. One of the pillars directly did cast a shadow on the Sadhu's house. Angry, Sadhu cursed the people living in the fort that destruction will soon find them and will also take away the entire village with them, a prophecy which seems to be eventually fulfilled. The other version states that the fort was once the house of a beautiful princess. She was liked by many, including a wizard who used to live in the village. Knowing he had no chance of winning over the princess directly, he tried black magic on her. Mixed certain ingredients in the perfume bottle one of the maids had brought for the princess. The princess somehow came to know about this plan and threw the bottle on a huge rock boulder. The rock went hurtling towards the wizard and crushed him to death. However, before dying, he did curse everyone living in the village that they will soon be destroyed. In the years that followed, the kingdom was soon in a war against the neighboring kingdom, one which they eventually lost. No one is allowed to stay at the fort at night. No wonder this place is considered to be the most haunted place in India.